I heard you wanted to learn English. Well, I think you have come to the right place. Well guys, I am Shalima and in this today's video, I'll give you what I think is an excellent plan that will help you to learn English. Well guys, welcome to this video where I'm going to share with you what I think this is the best way to learn English in the year 2025. Before we get started though, before I share the plan with you, there is a few things that you are going to need. You are going to need about an hour a day, Monday to Friday, in order to use this English learning plan. If you don't have an hour a day, though you can use 30 minutes, just make sure that you use the majority of the time for the things that I recommend for that day. Other thing that you are going to need is a notebook and a pen. And you are going to need to choose an English song, an English book to read, and an English television show. If you have all those things, I think you will be ready. Oh, you will also need an internet connection, which I'm pretty sure that you have because you are watching this video. And when you are learning a language like English, it's important that you spend an equal of time reading, writing, listening and speaking, and learning new vocabularies. The way this plan works is I'm going to ask you to do those 5 things each day of a week, like Monday to Friday. So on Mondays, the first day of the week, I want you to focus on reading in English. I want you to read the book that you have chosen. And if you are having a little trouble understanding the book, if you can get the book in your own language as well, you can read one chapter in English and then read the next chapter in your own language, whatever the language you are having, and flip back and forth. And that is the great strategy. On Mondays as well, I want you to read the newspaper in English. If you have a news app on your phone, you can access the news on the website. Please read the news in English on Monday as well. And the third thing I would like to do on Monday is to go to a website called Simple Wikipedia. And I'll put a link in the description below. Simple Wikipedia is the English language version of Wikipedia, but in a simpler form. So there is the regular Wikipedia, but there is a simple Wikipedia which helps people who are learning English to read and understand the articles better. So I would like you to do those 3 things for about 30 to 40 minutes. While you are doing those things, you should be writing new vocabulary words into your notebook along with a short definition of them. Once you are done all that, I want you to use the rest of your time to practice your writing, to practice your listening and to practice your speaking. So reading on Monday takes most of the time, but the other 3 components will take a small amount of time. But I want you to attach them to your reading. So to practice your English speaking, I want you to read part of your book out loud just to yourself to practice your writing on Monday. And I want you to write out a few pages or few passages from the book. And to practice your listening, it would really cool if you could find the audio version of the book and you are reading and listen to it. And it's a bit so that is Monday. On Monday, your focus is reading. You spend 30 to 40 minutes reading and then the rest of your time practice the other aspects of learning the language, but in a way that is still related to the book you are reading. On Tuesdays, your focus will be writing. I want you to spend 30 to 40 minutes writing in English. The first thing you should do is write in your notebook. You should write down 5 things you did the day before so that you can practice writing in the past tense. You should also write down 5 things that you are doing to do the next days. Okay, so that you can practice writing in the future tense. So you should also go to the YouTube and leave a few comments in English on a few videos. And this is a really good way to practice your English as well. Now, many times if you leave a comment on an English video, someone will respond. Sometimes even the creator. So go to the YouTube and write a few comments to some of your favorite YouTube creators. It doesn't all have to be me, but the way you can write comments on the other videos as well. The next thing I would like you to do is go back to your notebook and write down a few things that you like or dislike about the book you are reading, and this is really good way for you to start to express your likes and your dislikes in English. And it's a very good thing to learn to be able to do. You should also in your notebook try to write about 5 to 10 sentences in English that summarizes the book that you are reading or summarize what you have just read in the book that you are reading. So do all of that while you are doing it. I know you are writing, you might have to look up new words to use. Make sure you put those words into your notebook. Hopefully you have a little vocabulary section that you are building where you put a few words in on Monday, and now it's Tuesday. So you will put a few more words in. So Tuesday is writing. You have spent 30 to 40 minutes writing. Now it's time to practice a little bit of reading. So read over the things that you wrote. It's time to practice. It's time to practice little bit of listening. So maybe put some of your comments into Google Translate and click the little speaker button so you can hear what your English sentences sounds like. And then certainly read your English sentences out loud in your own voice so that you can practice a little bit of speaking. And I forget to mention this about Monday. But if you are done the work of the day on Monday, if you are done, you are reading. So on Tuesday, now if you are done your writing, spend the balance of time doing a little of maybe some apps. Maybe just listening to the song that you choose, because of the song you choose should be something that you are just listening throughout the week. Anyways, that was Tuesday where your focus was writing. On Wednesday, I want you to focus on listening. This might end up being your favorite day to study English if you use this plan. And I want you to watch your television show in English. I want you to listen to your song a few times in English, and I think you should watch a few YouTube videos in English. And if you do have the audio book for the book like which you are reading, I want you to listen to a few chapters from the audiobook. And this should be a great day because most of these listening activities will fill your hour. But at the end of the hour, if you still want to do a bit of work, there is a few things that you could do. You could read about the television show that you are watching, and you could write a little bit about the television show that you are watching, or you could write about how the song makes you feel. You could say some of the same lines as people in the television show. You could shadow or mimic what the actors are saying. So this is a great way to work on your accent. And you could sing along to the song. That's a great thing to do as well. And of course, during all of this, you should still be adding words to your notebook. New vocabulary words that you are learning as you watch your show, listen to the song, listen to the speeches, and do the other listening activities. On Thursday, I want you to focus on speaking. So for the 1 hour that you study English on Thursday, 30 to 40 minutes of that hour you should be spending speaking English. The best way to practice speaking English, if you cannot afford to hire to someone, you still need to speak English on Thursday. You can just talk out loud to yourself. You can narrate your life, you can narrate your day. And I did another video where I explained a few of those things. I'll put a link up there in the description. But certainly on Thursday, do whatever you can get in 30 minutes of speaking in English, and the rest of the time on Thursday you can do whatever you need to do. Okay, maybe listen to your song again and again, sing out loud, and that's also speaking, reading your book, but read it out loud, that's also speaking. On watching your TV show and kind of again shadow or mimic some of your favorite actors. Anyways, Thursday is the day that you should be speaking English a lot. On Friday, and I want you to focus on vocabulary. On Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, you wrote down new words, okay, and their definitions in your notebook. Hopefully you are doing that on Friday. And on Friday I want you to read over all the new words, and I want you to say them out loud, and I want you to use the new words in a sentences, and I want you to just practice them till you have them memorized. If you are familiar with many of the websites are there, you can use your new vocabulary words. Now it is the era of ChatGPT. You can use the words from there, you can take the words and practice it over and over again. If you are more comfortable making flashcards or simply writing the vocabulary out many times, do that instead of but Friday you should be spending all of your time, the entire hour, making sure that you have all your new vocabulary words memorized, and I think you will be really benefit from this one. Alright, so you just spend Monday through Friday learning English. Now what do you do on the weekend? Well, there is a few things that you should do on the weekend, alright, to make this English learning plan really work. So you should find a new song, any new speech, any religion thing. Every weekend you should look for a new English song that you can use in the following week. Alright, if you are done reading your book, you should go to the library or order a new English book online or borrow one from a friend. If you are done watching all of the episodes of the television show you are watching, you should get a new television show. Alright, to watch or find a television show or a Netflix series, you could just take a break. Sometimes taking a break from learning actually refresh your minds and make you better able to learn the next week. Anyways, now I'm Shalima here, and I hope you like this plan. I'm going to put the plan in the description below. So guys, I think you like this plan, and if you like the plan, please give thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe my channel. So thanks for watching. Bye bye, take care.